Morning, everyone. How are we all? Give me the thumbs up in the chat if you can all hear me. I'm hoping we're coming through okay. I've literally thrown everything together here this morning. I've never set up so fast. I've rushed out here as quickly as I could here today. As soon as I knew that the C-17 was going to be departing, and here we are. So I've made it just in time. I tell you, talk about late timing. This is intense. Now I'm just going to bring in the ATC because we haven't actually got that up just yet with all the rushing around. Right, that should be good. Let's turn that up. Now, right, we got 5x5s there in the chat. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. ATC should now be coming through.
71 Brisbane Tower.
Now, the C-17 there is going for a full-length departure off of runway 19 left. And, well, I don't know what the situation is with their departure here, but I know the other day they were wanting to do a bit of a tactical takeoff, ATC pending. So could be a bit of a sporty one for them today.
Taxi Sierra to holding point Tango 1. When ready, contact tower 118.10. Have a good day.
Sierra holding point Tango 1, 118, Qantas 60.
Right, I'm just going to do my last minute adjustments to my tripod, everyone. I do apologise. As I said, I've rushed out here so fast to get set up here.
153 Prison Ground. Good morning, taxi via Bravo, hold your whiskey.
And I just want to be in the right position, of course, to capture this departure.
Aussie Flights just tipped $20. Here's to Act.
21 down to Brisbane Town.
What's going on there? Aussie Flights dropping in the tenner, and it didn't come up on screen. We'll have to look at that, Hayden. Thank you for doing that, mate. We'll check that out in a moment. Hayden, good on you, mate. You're an absolute legend. Yeah, well, there it is. All the way down there at Alpha 1. Well, my heart is absolutely pounding from the rush here. I had a feeling I wasn't actually going to make it in time.
Just stand by a sec, I'll check if his call's ready.
Sam Anderson, probably not long stream this morning. I've got some work on this afternoon, so I do need to go by about lunchtime, and then hopefully we'll be back here later on tonight as we originally had planned to be.
Looking to get 2 departures.
No Matty with me at the moment. He is working at the moment.
Cleared for takeoff.
Heading 150, clear for takeoff 19 left.
There you go. They're cleared for takeoff already. Straight into it here today. Straight into it.
Tango taxi, Mike 3, and report run-up's complete.
Mike 3, and report run-up's complete. 145.
145 heavy Brisbane Ground taxi Bravo, then Charlie 10.
I'm just wondering if I move my tripod. I might move it a little bit just because I'm expecting it to be up quite early, so might be a better position for me to
79, sorry.
to be in. Inferno Gaming, how long did it take you to get there? Oh, about half an hour, 25 minutes.
Approved to make it now tail north, thanks.
And then about 10 minutes to rush the setup here quickly this morning. Yeah, it was about 10 o'clock that I found out, so.
377 down to Brisbane targeting.
All right, here we go.
4 knots, runway 19 right, clear time. Clear time, runway 19 right, clear 320. June 458 Delta, come back to branch, good day. Entry, Brisbane takeoff.
Well, that was much tamer than I was expecting, but still up very, very early. Wow.
Ground Bay 85, pushback approved, tail south. Pushback approved,
Wow, look at that climb right there.
Just 133.445. Ground connect 3, 21 Delta, Bay 4. 21 Delta ground taxi is Zulu and Yankee 1 Charlie, hold short Charlie 1. Yankee 1 Charlie, hold short Charlie 1, connect 3, 21 Delta.
Nina, what way is the C-17 heading? I believe they're heading down to Richmond, RAF base Richmond, as far as I'm aware. Off like an absolute rocket. I'm not looking at the numbers. I haven't got the radar up or anything, but I tell you what, it looks pretty high already. DVO heading to RAF base Richmond, as far as I'm aware. So they're finishing their trip that they were on the other day when they made the unplanned diversion to into Brisbane.
Wind 130 degrees, 13 knots, runway 19 right, clear time.
Neil's here. Hello, Neil. Jimmy, what time is the Antonov? Oh no! Don't spread that rumor, mate. Don't spread that rumor. Wow. 5,000 feet already. Yeah, right.
Proceed to Fox 37.
I was a little bit shaky there on the punched in shot, but I think it came through okay. Good to see you, mate. We'll talk soon. Wow. That was awesome. I mean, that was absolutely worthwhile coming out here today, and I'm gonna hang around for a little bit. I'm just gonna move the tripod back. We'll hang around until about midday. We'll stay for another hour or so because there's a few heavy movements we don't typically see, of course, on our usual live shows. We're usually here in the afternoons.
77 Delta ground taxi Zulu Yankee 1 Charlie, hold short Charlie 1.
Telly NZ's here. Hello, Telly.
Yankee 1 Charlie, short Charlie 1.
Stan doesn't look that steep on camera, but that is a crazy climb rate. Amazing footage, James. Next time we'll get the Mac cam going, getting the power back. Yeah, absolutely, mate. It's a shame we didn't get that the other day, but anyway, I'm glad I just made it here in time for the departure. That was seriously tight. Me and Matt were on the phone as I was rushing out here today. He's like, "Oh, you're not going to make it." Oh, Neil cleared to climb to 36,000 feet, flight level 360. C-17 should be on ADSB Exchange. I imagine you'll be able to find it there. Big Daz, how are you, mate? Good to see you as always. Sorry there was no notice, mate. I've been rushing here today. Oh, is it on flight radar 24 as well? Reach 104 or 014, one of the two.
On Bravo, taxi to Hold Short Bravo.
Sky Squad TV. Hello, Sean. Good to see you, mate.
Bravo, hold your whiskey. Bravo, hold your whiskey.
Qantas 787 operating Qantas 51 today. Is that right? Oh, let me have a look at the radar. What time's that due out? Oh, we just had China Eastern push back down at the international terminal. So that's that's 330-200 heading to Shanghai. Reach 104, number 2 on flight radar 24. Wow.
Qantas 61, contact departure, connect.
I wonder how many people actually got the notification of today's live show. I scheduled it and I hit the live button virtually straight away. There was no time in between.
Ground Papa Yankee Oscar, request taxi hotel to north. Yankee Oscar, taxi to the hangar. To the hangar, have a good day, Papa Yankee Oscar. 716, 240 ready, request.
CV Unclesby's here. Hello, mate. KG Man, Kyle Lee, Ben, Annette Butler. Hello, Annette. Pirate Beto. Jen's here as well. Just watched it fly over the house. Good on you, Jen.
Runway 19 left, taxi on to Bravo and hold your
Weatherman Josh is here as well. Hello, Josh.
Runway 19 left on.
All right, a few of you did get the notification. Cool. So it does work sometimes.
77 Delta, frequencies combined, taxi to your bay. 53, taxi to holding point Alpha 3, when ready, contact tower 120 decimal 5. Holding point Alpha 3, 19 left, tower 1 ready, get out 53 and 2005. Ground get over, 1239 with information Yankee, request taxi Tango 3.
Just because I was rushing, I didn't actually finish my setup, so just finishing off here in the background.
Ground 505. 505 ground.
Hi, Wendy here today. I'm sure you can all hear that coming through the microphone there. Marie George is here. Hello, Marie. Lee Reeves as well. Hello, Lee and Jackson as well. Matt Spencer. C-17 just flew overhead in Logan.
1005, give way to dash 8 inbound and bay 17, pushback approved.
Yeah, what a beast.
Dash inbound then 17, push approved,
JB, I think it's going to Richmond. RAF-based Richmond, as far as I'm aware. It's not far from Sydney, is it? Tim Tammer's here. Hello, Tim Tammer. Chingy's here as well. Hello, Chingy. I hope Matty's no-show will be reflected in his monthly performance review. Love it, love it. Dave C's here as well. Hello, Dave. Drew Mackay up in Longreach. Linda Kavinsky's here as well. Hello, Linda. Hope you're well. Cherie Jackson as well. Oh, we don't see C-17s at Brizzy all that often, especially US Air Force.
Yeah, Bravo, Yankee, Control Sierra, Block 2, 1239.
Wow, already up at flight level 200. That's awesome. So there's the China Eastern A330 that I just mentioned.
06 to the GA.
That's heading off to Shanghai this morning. And we've also got Velocity 53. I wonder if we'll see this later on. Velocity 53 heading to Port Vila off of runway 19 at left.
Brisbane ground base 74 Alpha, pushback approved, tail south.
Base 74 Alpha, pushback approved, tail to the south, Qantas 353.
Purple grapes, the C-17 just went over my house. Good stuff. Paul's here joining us from Canberra as well. Hello, Paul. Morning to you, mate. Now, as I said, we're gonna hang around here for about an hour, about another hour or so here this morning. So probably till about midday, and then I'm gonna head off and finish my day's work, and hopefully we'll see you all again later on this afternoon as originally planned. Bradley just had 2 fighter jets low pass over my place in Coomera. So loud. Do you know what they were? Do you get a good look at them, mate? Judy Berry's here. Hello, Judy, and Brendan as well, if Brendan's watching. Johnny Big Mac's here as well. Hello, Johnny. Christine Frank. Good morning, Christine. Black Duck joining us from Christchurch as well. Hello, mate. Right, I think I'm set up here finally. Ray Hatch has just dropped in his 5-month milestone here this morning to the Lurkers Lounge. Good on you, Ray. Thank you so much for your continued support, mate. Great to see you here this morning as well. Hopefully you were here just in time for the C-17 departure there. Roger's here. Hello, Roger. Good morning, mates. Wyatt as well. Lissa. Good morning, Lissa.
Brisbane ground, give way to King Air and taxi.
Sean Anderson's dropped in the $2 super chat there as well. Thank you so much, Sean. Really appreciate that, mate. Finally, it's going. 1K likes before wheels up. Wow. Mate, there was no chance of that today. Zero chance. We were me and Matt were talking about it. We were hoping the other day that we would actually get the Matcam picking up the power back from the stand. So they actually did the pushback under their own power with the reverse thrusters down at logistics, and I think that would have been quite the sight to see had we have had Matcam on it. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be this time, but I think next time we'll try and make it happen. I felt a little bit bad that we promised. Well, we didn't promise, but I felt a little bit bad that we were talking about the C-17 departure the other day, and we didn't actually feature it on the show. So here's me just trying to redeem ourselves. And I'm glad we caught the departure finally. Grant Cooper's here. Hello, Grant. Yeah, I should be at work, Grant. I should be at work, but I've taken an hour or two out. CJ McRobbie's here. Hello, CJ. And Frank Tibbetts is here as well. Hello, Frank. Oh, it was 2 F-18s, Bradley. Wow. Yeah, how cool's this livery on the China Eastern, Judy? What is this? Harbin 2025 Asian Winter Games. I can't say I've ever heard of that, but there we go. Sounds like a something similar perhaps to the Commonwealth Games, maybe. Well, that Rex is loud, isn't it? Oh, no worries, Johnny. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate your kind words there. Now, I imagine these guys will be heading over to the new parallel runway to 19er right. So I dare say they'll make a right-hand turn in just, a left-hand turn in just a moment onto taxiway Yankee.
They'll be turning onto Yankee behind them. Taxi Yankee 1, Charlie 2.
Don Covens here. Hello, Don.
behind the China Eastern at 330, Yankee 1 Charlie to the bay, Qantas 1917.
1905, taxi Bravo to holding point Alpha 3, tower ready next.
Point Alpha 3.
We're going to make that left turn.
353, request taxi to holding point.
I don't think I've ever seen China Eastern on the Legacy runway.
53, taxi Charlie 8 Bravo. Hold
Yeah, there we
Bravo
go.
6.
So they are heading over to 19er right.
Taxi Charlie 8 Bravo, hold short Bravo 6, Qantas 353.
32 grand.
Bluey McRobbie's here as well. Hello, Bluey. Sally Puller. Morning, James. I had a feeling. Well, I didn't.
942 Brisbane.
I had no idea we were going to be here this morning until I heard the news that the C-17 was going to be heading out. So I've rushed out here to do a short show.
C-722, number 1 to the target, Charlie 3, taxi via Bravo, then Yankee, and hold short of Sierra.
And Sean's back again. Not only did he drop that super chat in, but he went and dropped in 10 gifted memberships as well. Thank you, Sean. That's incredibly generous there, mate. Amazing support.
C324, stand by on ground, 121.7.
121.7. Qantas 1917.
Weatherman Josh, where's the Albo plane? No, I believe the RAF BBJ left as I was driving in here this morning.
10 Brisbane ground taxi Bravo Charlie 2 to your bay.
Bravo Charlie 2 to the bay, Qantas 510.
324 bay 39, pushback approved.
Right, next departure looks like the Embraer just there, lining up down at Alpha 3 on runway 19 left. I wonder if that Rex is going to be heading off the Legacy as well.
Hold short of whiskey.
Bravo, hold short of whiskey behind the 737, just vacating Qantas.
Hey Sean, big thanks again, mate, dropping in the 10 new members, and a big shout out to all of you that have been lucky enough to receive one today from Sean. Nice, this is Qantas Link 1905 heading off to Canberra.
Just 23.
Good morning, Qantas 357, International Base 73, Alpha for Honiara.
Qantas 357 Brisbane delivery, clear to Honiara via Big Sat flight plane route. Big Sat 2 departure, expect runway 19 right. Convoy seat 6000, score 2526, departure frequency 133, day score 45.
Clear to Honiara via Big Sat flight plane route, Big Sat 2 departure, expect runway 19 right. Convoy to Sydney 6000, score 2526, departures 13345, 73 Alpha, 357.
357.
Right, now what do we got down here? What are we expecting out in the next hour? Looks like there's a United tail there. What else? We just had the Air New Zealand come in. I don't know if we'll still be around to see them depart today. Let me have a look at the schedule. So, upcoming departures, heavy departures. I wonder what we can stretch ourselves out to today.
53 taxi to holding point Alpha 3. When ready, contact tower 120.5.
What time's United due out?
Alpha 3, when ready, tower 120.5, Qantas 353.
United to San Fran was actually due out about 45 minutes ago, so they're late today. The 777-200s ER was scheduled out at 10:30, so fingers crossed we'll see them go. We've got China Eastern just about to depart on the new runway. We'll pick them up when they're airborne. 787 to Osaka a little bit later on.
0 degrees 15 knots, max crosswind 19 knots, temperature 22, Canadian 025. That's all the changes Alpha.
Oh, United came back to the bay, is that right?
Just finished Alpha. C-722, Brisbane Tower, roger, can you ship Tango 5 departure? Tango 5 departure,
Score 4743, departure frequency
Brock Lee's here. Hello, Brock. And Danny's World. Hello, Danny.
70, runway 19 at right, clear for takeoff. Right.
Oh, Danny and Dan's here. United return to the bay. I wonder what's going on there.
Contact delivery. 222, bay 74 Bravo, pushback approved, tail south. Book down for the mean 222. Kilo Brisbane ground taxi Charlie 60 bay.
Mr. U2 with the $4 super chat here this morning. Good on you, Mr. U2. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Or super sticker, I should say.
Ground base 78, pushback approved, tail south. Approved base 78, tail south.
And here's Mr. Big Daz Oz dropping in the big pineapple. Wow. Thank you, Daz. That's awesome, mate. You're an absolute legend. For anyone wondering, the C-17 is now departing. And for those of you that have just joined us, you're going to have to, if you want to see the C-17 departure, you're going to have to scrub back right to the beginning when I was rushing to complete my setup. Thank you, Daz. I appreciate it, mate.
42, company traffic outbound via Charlie 5.
Johnny Vogel's here as well. Hello, Johnny. Down there in Melbourne. Sunny Melbourne. I bet it's cold though, Johnny. And John Logan's here as well.
42, give way to traffic outbound and 40 Alpha pushback approved.
Outbound 40 Alpha pushback approved, Oscar 942.
Right, China Eastern's now been cleared for takeoff, so we'll pick them up in just a moment. Just realised my tripod isn't even level, so I'm probably on a bit of an angle with the picture today, but we'll fix that in a moment.
Stand by on ground 121.7.
Brisbane ground base.
Darren Miana, you're pulling an all-day live, Jimmy. Good day to you, mate. I don't know about that. No, I'm here for about an hour. I promised I'll stay until around midday, and then I'll come back later on. How does that sound? I've got to go. I've got to go and do some work before I come back. Unfortunately, plus I don't know. Last time I did a 10-hour live show, I was pretty knackered afterwards, mate. I was pretty knackered. Is that an A330 that's just pushed back down there, perhaps? Or is that a Dreamliner? No, it is a Dreamliner. Qantas 51 to Singapore, the 787-9er, operating that flight today. So we're going to see them go out. Zulu November Golf. I think that's the one we saw the other day going to LAX on our last live show.
Chinese 716 contact departures, good day.
There goes the China Eastern A330 heading to Shanghai. Oh, Matty's in the chat, mate. Where are you, mate? We missed your pushback position that you promised. Look at this. I just spotted this crane swinging around. Only construction network. Going for it too. Right, where's that 78? They still haven't moved yet. They have pushed. I would imagine they'll go out on the legacy runway 19er left. To Singapore today. I'm fingers crossed anyway.
32 to Foxtrot 2, then Bravo 2 onto Alpha and hold towards
I'm just getting my balance right on my tripod here, everyone, so I do apologise for moving about all over the place.
1994 Brisbane delivery, clear the Proserpine via Big Sad flight plane route. Big Set 2 departure, expect runway 19 right.
Right, should be better.
Sit 6000, squawk 3202, departure frequency 133.45.
Nagaya's here. Hello, Nagaya. Brock, not sure on the time yet, mate, but make sure you got your notifications on if you haven't already, and you'll be the first to know.
Squawk of 3202-133.45 airborne, well.
Don Cobbins there. Hello, Don. 14 months milestone, another big one there. How's that for timing?
See Charlie 90 Bravo and hold short of Bravo 6.
Wow, I'm actually still amazed that I was live in time. Big shout out to Avroon that was who was up here as well when I was setting up. I almost tripped over. He got a great shot of that. I almost tripped over as I was setting up. I was going so fast.
544 Delta taxi Charlie Yankee, hold short Sierra.
And I had the camera in hand at the time as well. Canos is here. Hello, Canos.
710 taxi north across the apron, follow the dash 8 outbound onto Charlie, then Yankee, hold short Sierra.
Follow, across the apron, follow the dash onto Charlie, Yankee, hold short Sierra, Qantas 710.
4 Delta, number 1 to 737. 544 Delta. Taxi via Charlie 8 into Bravo.
The 787 is on the move, so Qantas 51 now taxiing out.
And then hold short of Bravo 6.
There it is there. So Zulu November Golf today. Standard livery on the 78. Now I've got my fingers tightly crossed. This is going to be a 19 left departure. Fingers crossed. Oh, Glenn. Hello from across the runway in the Alliance Ops room. Can we see the Alliance Ops room from here, Glenn? Which one are you in? Are you in that building there, right in the centre? Is that where you are? Yeah, have to let me know, mate. We're going to get a cheeky wave. if you're not busy, of course. Louise Moles is here. Hello, Louise. And Alan as well. Nightmare. Hello, Nightmare 99. How are you, mates? Good to see you. Oh, yeah, there we go. Henry's got the C-17 departure time at 10:45. Right, so is it? Yeah, right. 35 minutes ago. There you go.
32 behind the Virgin 737, tow Alpha and hold short Bravo 5 behind.
Yeah, the Virgin 737, continue up, hold short Bravo 5, at 132.
Dave C, could we get it back for those that missed it?
51.
I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame it didn't depart on the live show the other night, right? I was actually briefly out here at the airport yesterday, hoping for a potential departure yesterday afternoon as well. I had to swing by and check it out down at the logistics apron, and yeah, it was very clear that they were not going anywhere at that point in time. And as far as I'm aware, the crew weren't even anywhere near here in Brisbane at that point yesterday. They were away on a bit of a holiday down the Gold Coast, as from what I've heard.
544 Delta, number 1 to traffic landing, taxi to holding point Tango 5.
Tango 5, Quebec 544 Delta.
942 is ready.
Velocity 942, Brisbane Tower.
Why? What's your favourite plane, James? Oh, no. Most people in the chat probably know the answer to that question, mate. It's the Concorde. Oh, Brisbane 777. Got to head out, James. Thanks for the quick setup. Really appreciate it. Oh, good on you, Tony. Good to see you as always. Pleasure, mate. Pleasure. Carrie. No, I don't think it's going to be a long stream here this morning. This will be a short one.
Give way to dash 8 and taxi Zulu, hold short Yankee 1, number 1 to 737.
And hopefully we'll be back later on this afternoon and we'll have the Mac Cam in action as well. I haven't even had breakfast yet today. I need to go and have a bit of a brunch after the show.
For the 942 at Alpha 3, line up, runway 19 left.
Lining up 19 left at Alpha 3, looking Alpha
22 behind, Qantas 737 vacating the runway, taxi Bravo, Yankee, and all short Sierra behind.
Qantas meeting, taxi Bravo, Yankee, and hold short Sierra.
Andy wrote as George is here. Hello, Andy.
Instagram 602 base 24.
Was. Oh no, it still is my favourite aircraft, even though it doesn't strictly fly anymore. What a machine it was. Or is.
9. No, taken.
Call complete, thank you.
132 behind, northbound Philippine 321, tow Bravo 5 and Charlie 4 to the bay behind.
Hey Andy, how's the ATC today, mate? This is that fancy new scanner. Oh no, the 78's going over to the new parallel runway. Of course.
Runway 19 right.
So they're off to runway 19 right for their trip to Singapore today. Planes and cars, good morning. Rhino Couse, good morning to you. William Brock as well. Hello, Will. Yeah, it's a great view up here in the car park, Wyatt. It's an awesome view. Yeah, just to come up here and do some plane spotting. Best views of the airport for sure. You don't get awfully close, of course. You're bang in the middle of the airfield.
Juliet, close, next to you. Thank you very much.
Oh, we got Philippines heading out as well.
More 4-5.
Zoom under those wire okay, but flight plane route, Brisbane 4 departure off 19 right, climb by 4000, score 4.
Brocky is here as well. Hello, Brocky. And Driving Live Australia. Hello, Sarge.
322 Delta.
How are you, mates? And Karen's here as well, down in Melbourne. Hello, Karen. How are we going for likes this morning? I don't know what's possible considering it's only going to be a short show. What do we all reckon?
Shooting flight 44 Delta, assigned heading right 270, flying up runway 19 right.
Matto 90 there joining us for the very first time in the Lurkers Lounge. I have a feeling I know who that is based on the profile picture there. Good on you, Matt. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that a lot. And thanks for reaching out yesterday as well. Appreciate that.
Shooting flight 44 Delta, runway 19 right, clear to take off.
And Ben Craven with the $15 super chat for the C-17. Good on you, Ben. That's very kind of you, mate. I appreciate that as well. Amazing supports. There's our CBD shop this morning. It is still morning, isn't it? 25 minutes past 11. Right, Adam Shaw saying 642 likes is the guess. We'll see how we go. Hopefully we'll be here till about midday. Sam Anderson, I don't know if Big Kev's here just yet. I think he tends to do the night shifts from what I've heard. And I've got my fingers crossed as well that United will go out for another try here this morning. They did go back to the bay from what we've heard. It's due out at 10:30, I should say.
Sierra to holding point Tango 1, when ready, contact tower 118.0.
James Mackenzie Wiley there dropping in the fiver this morning as well. Can't believe I logged into the stream literally as the C-17 was powering up to take off. Great timing, mate. Great timing. So I arrived here this morning, I don't know, about 10 minutes maybe before the actual departure. And yeah, we were rushing about to get on the air in time. I wasn't really set up in anything behind the scenes either. So Dino's here. Hello, Dino. Question that hasn't been asked 10 times so far. Will you stream tonight too? Yes, planning to stream tonight. So that's why we'll only be here till about midday today, and then I'm going to have to go away and finish what I was doing.
Delta Brisbane, tower, good morning. The wind 150 degrees at 15 knots. Runway 19 right. 117, contact fast.
Oh, Kevin's here. Wellington Flights Live. Hello, Kev. How are you, mate? You probably see more C-17s than we do over there in Wellington. You know, we don't see them all that often here in Brizzy. We see a lot of KC-30s and others. And tankers, we see quite a few tankers actually. Even of the US variants.
Ground taxi Alpha Bravo 7 Bravo, Charlie 8 to bay.
Now is that A220 still over there? I think it is, isn't it? It looks like there's a faulty A220 perhaps over there at the Qantas Link hangar still.
94 traffic inbounds in Egypt for Bay 19, Bay 18.
Is that X-ray 4 Delta from what I can see on my screen? It's quite hard to spot it. X-ray 4 Delta, I think.
81 traffic Egypt pushes west off 18.
Stage 81.
I believe that's had a few engine issues from what I've heard. Oh, Yared, Qantas 330 are about to arrive soon, Jimmy. Is that right? Where's that coming from? Qantas 98 from Manila. Righto, thank you, mate. Haley George is here. Hello, Haley.
OPN Mods just tipped $15.
What's going on here?
Let us shout you lunch today, James.
200 degrees 8 knots, runway 19 left.
Oh wow, that's very kind of you, OPM Mods. Now, I reckon that's Hayden being a little bit cheeky there. Aussie Flights. Good on you, Hayden. That is very kind of you, mate. Thank you so much, dropping in the big 1-5. I think Matt's new system there is broken. Old Brian wasn't actually supposed to speak. Thanks again, Hayden.
This is 51, line up runway 19 right.
Hayden B, engine issues on an A220, shock. Yeah, I mean, it's quite interesting the way that Qantas has gone with their new aircraft, isn't it? A220s and the A321s come in with the Pratt & Whitney engines, which are supposedly pretty troublesome. So perhaps a bit of an interesting time ahead for Qantas there. And here he is, Big Daz is back again, dropping in 10 gifted memberships. What a legend. Thank you, Daz. That's very kind, mate. Very kind. And a big welcome to all of you who've been lucky enough to collect a membership there this morning. From Daz.
Pushback approved and remaining to the north.
I'm just looking at this 7-8. I think the 7-8's lining up now over on the new parallel runway.
20, pushback approved, tail south.
Do have Qantas 512 coming in from Sydney as well. Let's pick that up.
Delta, taxi Zulu Alpha and hold short of Alpha 6.
Zulu and Alpha to hold short of Alpha 6. 8 to 5 over.
Yeah, of course. Air New Zealand have had it real tough with engines on their fleet as well. Yeah, Rolls Royce on the 7-8s have been a big problem as well. And their whole 321, their 321 Neo fleet, wearing the Pratt and Whitneys. Quite interesting the route that they've chosen to go. And there's the 7-8. Wow, how did I miss that?
322 Delta, stand by on ground 121.7.
Look at that wing flex. Never get tired of that view. What a stunner.
The ground start approved. 322 Delta.
Zulu November Golf heading off to Singapore as Qantas 51 here this morning. And they'll be back in Brizzy. I think it's very early tomorrow morning. It must be about 5 a.m. I think. Oh, look at that flock of birds up there. I mean, that looks close, but they weren't, I don't think. And birds are actually much closer.
57, stand by on ground 122, decimal 25.
2225.
Oh, is there more screaming coming from the scanner there, Andy? Well, that tells me, mate, that it's not the scanner at fault. Maybe it's an antenna issue. Maybe we're going to have to dive further into it there, mate. I'm almost relieved, because that's going to save me a few dollars on a scanner, on a very expensive scanner. Stan, yes, of course, yeah. Great news yesterday about Cathay Pacific coming back to Brizzy with the 747-8 cargo aircraft as Brisbane's premier 747 streamers. Looking forward to you boys catching the 747-8 freighter. I'm sure the night pans will go hard. Yeah, mate, really looking forward to it. In about 6 weeks' time.
94, taxi via Charlie Yankee to holding point Tango 2, tower ready next.
Charlie Yankee Tango
319, Brisbane ground taxi Charlie 62, your bay.
Oh, the scanner's a little bit away from all the power equipment, Andy. But I've moved it around quite a bit in the past, and it doesn't seem to make a lot of difference. We are just using the little rubber ducky antenna that the scanners come with, however. But as Daz says, maybe we just blame Matty.
Delta, continue taxi on Alpha and hold short Bravo.
Especially as he's not here to defend himself. Yes, Sam. So we are on runway 19 operations here today. So 19 left, 19 right. Of course, we're primarily here focusing on 19 left.
609, Brisbane delivery.
And Bradley, very generous, dropping in the $15 super chat there. Thank you so much, Bradley. That's very kind, mate. Very kind. Love your work as always. Great viewing. This is for the Toffee Pop Fund. Toffee Pops, eh? It's been a while since I had one of them. I had a few down in Sydney. Kevin from Wellington Flies Live very, very kindly brought some across the Dutch. Trying to cut down on the old sugar intake, however. Brad, thank you, mate. Thank you so much. Really, really do appreciate it. I hope you're keeping well. Where can I buy toffee pops? Can I get them in Coles? Is that a supermarket thing or?
Niner 31, wind 070 degrees 8 knots. Only 19 left, clear to land.
Here he is, Matty with his 17-month milestone. Why is the C-17 here? Well, didn't we talk about this the other day, mate? Didn't we talk about it? C-17, the unplanned diversion from its trip Alice Springs to RAF base Richmond. Radar issues supposedly. You already knew that, mate. You already knew that.
Taxi forward at Alpha 7 cross runway 19 left and taxi to the hangar.
Going on down here. I think that is an Embraer that's just pushed back for the Honiara flight today. I think they've just pushed back off Bay 73 down there at International. United still has not moved, so that's not looking too promising. Emirates, of course, we hope to see out later on tonight. They're going to be sitting on the ground for the next 10 or so hours. And Ricky Hammond's gone and dropped in one gifted membership today as well. Thank you so much, Ricky. I appreciate that, mate. And a big welcome to the lucky new member. Oh, handy. Rotors there, dropping in the fibre for a new VHF/UHF diamond whip antenna. Diamond whip antenna. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, mate, you might have to send me a link to a good one. If you've got an idea for me, send me a link if you don't mind. And I'll have to make a purchase for our scanner and give that a whirl. And Big Daz has gone and dropped in 10 more memberships.
Coming through clip taxi Charlie 8 Bravo and hold short Bravo 6.
Charlie 8 Bravo, hold short Bravo 6, quantum 357.
I'm through better now.
What an absolute legend. Thank you, Daz. I appreciate it, mate. Amazing support there as always. Is that the crew there just arriving for the flight on this Alliance Fokker 70, the pink Alliance? I think it is. Oh no! Oh no! How did I miss that?
6044 departures 133.45 runway 1 right.
Oh yeah, that was poorly done on my part. I do apologise. David Cooper's there. Hello, David. Just scroll back to watch the C-17 departure. Good on you, mate. So the A330 there just arrived from Manila, I think. And I was actually expecting in on the other runway. That's why it's caught me off guard there. Qantas 98 has just arrived here on runway 19 left, and it'll be a nice short taxi for them into the international terminal. There's the Embraer heading off to Honiara down the bottom. Oh, Fiji Airways is heading out as well with the Max 8. Oh, Kay's here. Hello, Kay. Yes, so C-17 was at the very beginning. We were in a rush against the clock to actually hit the live button in time, but we managed to do it. Big shout out then again there to Daz dropping in another 10 gifted memberships this morning. Oh wow, Aussie flights. Now that's Hayden there. Cheeky mod Hayden dropping in 10 gifted memberships. Hayden's had a bit of a name change, I think, as many of you would have noticed. He's gone from being Melbourne flights to now Aussie flights. So just so everyone's aware.
When you taxi Bravo through to holding point Alpha 1, when ready, contact tower 120.5.
Good on you, Hayden, and a big welcome to the 10 newest members of the OPN Lurkers Lounge, courtesy of Hayden down in Melbourne. A330 going all the way up to the end of the terminal. Maybe that's going to Bay 87 or 86.
Behind the Fiji, Bravo, Yankee, hold short Sierra.
Copy that, number 2 to Fiji, Charlie 6 Bravo Yankee, hold short of Sierra, velocity 609.
Fiji Airways is another one we don't actually see all too often on the OPN live shows. Occasionally they bring in the A330 here to Brisbane as well, but we haven't seen that in a long time. Max 8 is what they usually fly in.
Every delivery, thanks. You can stand by on ground, go 122.25.
David Jolly's here. Hello, David. Early show today. Yes, only because of the C-17. As I said earlier on, I learnt of its upcoming departure at about 10 a.m. this morning, and it was penciled in for 10:37 a.m. and I've rushed out here as quickly as I could to catch that departure, because I felt a little bit bad that we weren't able to feature it on the show on Wednesday.
Taxi to holding point Tango 2, when ready, contact tower 118.0.
The Falcon taxi holding point Tango 2, tower when ready and requesting full length, Qantas 357.
7 taxi to holding point Tango 1.
Point Tango 1, Qantas 357 and tower when ready.
But yeah, I'm not going to hang around too long here today, David. I've got to head off and do a little bit more work this afternoon, and then hopefully we'll be back later on tonight with the Mac Cam in action as well.
Make departure.
So Fiji will go out off of runway 19 left on this side of the airfield.
7 taxi Alpha and Hold Short Bravo 4. The 3 taxi Alpha Hold Short Bravo 4, box 12 for that.
Not sure if they'll go full length or just down to Alpha 3 there. We'll find out in a moment. Velocity, I would imagine, going out on this side as well. Still no movement from United's. I'm hopeful that we might see that depart before we finish up here. And Tamworth Regional Weather there with the 10-month milestone. Looking forward to the great afternoon stream. Thank you, mate. Yeah, no, we're hopeful that we'll be back later on. Fingers crossed. Lisa Jones saying reach 104, descending through 10,300 feet already. Wow, so already on the way into RAF Base Richmond.
34, I'll amend that if it's not too late, tail north, 31 push tail north, thanks.
Devin Barnes is here. Hello, Devin. Hey, James, on very early today. You feeling okay? Oh, mate, I'm a little bit tired, I guess. I haven't had my second coffee yet this morning, you see. But I'll be right as rain later on, when I've got the second or third into me. All right, 737-700 heading out as well.
1238 ground behind a northbound Virgin 737 taxi Bravo 4 onto Bravo.
Doug Hewson's here. Hello, Doug.
73 taxi Bravo 4, Bravo Charlie 3 Bay 12.
609, a taxi holding.
We've got a special livery Fokker just arrived there, coming along taxiway Alpha. And Fiji is going full length, so they're heading all the way up to the Alpha 1 holding point for runway 19 left. Am I seeing things here, or has Daz gone and done it again? I think he has. I think this is a third lot of gifted memberships from Daz this morning. Another 10 added to the tally. What an absolute legend. Thank you, Daz. I think that's 30 gifted memberships from him already here today. Incredible support, mate. Thank you. And a big shout out there to those of you lucky enough to pick one up from the YouTube algorithm. Of course, we don't have a say in who that is, but if you've, as long as you've got the allow gifted option on your account, then you are in the running to receive one from YouTube.
491 Brisbane takeoff.
5920, are you ready for immediate departure? 5920 at Alpha 1, line up runway 19 left, be ready immediate, traffic 4 miles. 19 left, we'll be ready immediate.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Daz has actually just dropped the link in for that there.
Arrival, wind is 130 degrees 9 knots.
Right, so Fiji needs to be ready immediate there because there is traffic at, well, there was traffic at 4 miles. A little bit closer now. Traffic at 2 miles now. Fiji need to get a move on, cleared for immediate takeoff, runway 19 left.
Fine details, what's your ETD? Heavy, with Alpha, request taxi. 23 grand, there will be some work is to the north of Charlie 10 doing some pavement works. Taxi via Charlie 10, Bravo, hold short Bravo 6. 6 and off, take it. With you, staff groups.
And we're going to taxi for run up 6 Foxtrot 1, Victory Victor.
Yeah, taxi Foxtrot 1, port runners complete.
Taxi Foxtrot 1, Victory Brisbane.
Oh, it sounded like there was a heavy of some sort there requesting taxi clearance. I'll have to look at the radar in just a moment. We've got the Jetstar 321 Neo just touching down now here on runway 19 left. Thanks, Henry. Appreciate it, mate. I'm not on the right account on my device here, so I can't pin that easily. But appreciate you doing that.
Thank you for the roll, sir. Contact departure.
Charlie 4, Bravo, Yankee, hold short Sierra.
Mustafa, has anyone found the C-17 on the radar? Yeah, it should be Reach 104 is the flight number. Supposedly they're descending into RAF base Richmond now.
14 Brisbane Grand, get way to pop route Charlie 4, then taxi Charlie 3 to your base.
So that was their original destination when they actually flew into Brisbane the other day, and Brisbane was an unplanned diversion due to radar issues. Right, the heavy I was hearing was the Jetstar 787, which is now on the move. I believe that one's going to Osaka.
0817 taxi Charlie 5 into Bravo behind company 321, holding point Alpha 3 tower ready next.
The masked Fokker is here. Hello, mates. 10 months in the lounge, another big milestone. G'day, people on the other side of the globe. Welcome along, mate. I hope you're keeping well. Great to see you as always. Probably a slightly better time for you today. I know it's probably not perfect, but still a better time for a show. We're probably on far too late traditionally for you. Thank you for your continued support there, mate. Really appreciate it. I don't know if we're going to see any movement from United. Still nothing there yet.
From my 19 right. 03, Brisbane delivery.
I wonder if they're showing anything on Flight Radar 24 about estimated departure times. So it was originally scheduled out at 10:20 or 10:30 a.m.
1495, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Now showing 12:04. So maybe we'll wait for that, and we might finish up on the United 777 if they head out on time then.
21 Brisbane Grand Taxi Zulu Bravo Fox 2 to the GA. 23 Taxi Bravo, then Yankee Sierra to holding point Tango 1.
Oh yeah, right. C-17 on final to Richmond now. Nice quick flight for them today. It was about an hour, is it? We've been live for 1 hour and 14 minutes. How many likes have we got today, everyone? What are we at? We're at 533. What can we do today? In a very short live show, it's going to be just over an hour, maybe an hour and a half by the time we're done. What do we all reckon? Can we get to 700? Is that possible? I know I'm probably pushing it a little bit, but if we're able to, I'd be absolutely stoked.
Ground Victor, Echo Whiskey for Ogie Creek, Jack's Current Alpha, would like Tango 5.
Impulse Aviation's here. Hello, David. Good morning, mate. What is it? Another 3 minutes left of today's morning.
Foxtrot 2, King Air traffic inbound to the GA via Foxtrot 2.
On the Bravo, hold short Foxtrot 2, Victor.
Yeah, David, the C-17 departure is very easy to find on today's live show because it's right at the start.
491.
Tower, good day, just right, 17, ready.
Oh,
17 Brisbane Tower.
is that this Jetstar? No, I don't think it is. No, so they'll be going to the new parallel runway. We've got Qantas 514 just about to touch down here. 73 coming in from Sydney, and then I think there's a Jetstar A320 which is making an intersection departure at Alpha 3.
Stand by on ground, 1217.
Runway 19 left.
One off runway 19 on left, Tower 17. I've done that clearance when you're ready. You'll have to clear to Cairns via...
Dial up Dan, 7 p.m. on Thursday night here in Oregon. Great time for a Brizzy stream. Great to have you here, mate. Aussie Shazza, not too sure about that. It was reached 104 on ADSB exchange when I was looking earlier on. So that was definitely a call sign. I haven't looked at Flight Radar 24, but I would imagine that's a different one you're looking at, perhaps.
A7 Brisbane ground base 76 pushback approved, tail south.
Colin Davis is here. Hello, Colin. How are you, mate? Over there in NZ. Yeah, so there we go. The 787 heading along taxiway Yankee there. So they're going over to 19 at right. We will see them once they're airborne. Heading to Osaka.
Whiskey for the tower will be ready on reaching takeoff.
We've got this 73, which is moving pretty fast along taxiway Bravo.
Traffic in front of the heavy as well.
Brisbane Tower.
Can get you ahead.
Oh, United's on radar, says Danny. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate you letting me know. Yes, and it is pushing. Just looking over my shoulder now. So I reckon we'll wrap up this morning on United, and then we'll be back later on the Savo. Kelm, thank you, mate. Appreciate that. James Mackenzie Wiley sneakily got this on at work now too. It's like a habit, hard to break. Go on, you mate.
64 Brisbane ground taxi Bravo and hold short of Charlie 3.
E8 wind 160 degrees 9 knots, runway 19 left.
Yeah, I've heard about the poor weather over there in NZ, Carwin. I was hoping our mate Kevin would get out there and do a live show at Wellington, but out in the elements. But supposedly there's no planes actually flying, so maybe that wouldn't be the best idea. So there is the United. You can just sort of see it down there at International. Has pushed back. We do have Qantas Link 1928 coming in now, actually, which is an Embraer 190 from Adelaide. So we'll pick that up here.
EJet traffic taxi Bravo to holding point Alpha 3 tower ready next.
1964, give way to 737 outbound Charlie 3, then taxi Charlie 1 to Bay.
Way to the outbound 73 on Charlie 3, then Charlie 1 to the bay. Qantas on 64.
Oh, Wellington flights have resumed. 200 flights cancelled yesterday. Wow, that's crazy.
Ground vehicle 1928.
This 1928 to Brisbane ground taxi Bravo and Charlie 1 to Bay.
Charlie 1 to the bay.
Oh, no worries, Lee. Thank you so much. I hope Jackson had an amazing birthday the other day as well.
Going on ground.
Daniel Poulton there. On an unrelated note, Qantas has started flying to LA from Brizzy with the 787. Yes, we saw one of those flights just the other day, in fact. I think it was on our last live show on Wednesday night. We saw Qantas 15 heading off to LAX on the 787. I think it was the same 787 we just saw departing to Singapore this morning. Zulu November Golf. A shortage of A330s at the moment.
Taxi Charlie 9 Bravo, hold short Bravo 6.
9 Bravo, hold short of Bravo 6, United 978.
Right, Qantas 97 Heavy now beginning their taxi. Well, they just got their taxi clearance there. Now, they will be going out off of runway 19 left, guaranteed. So we'll finish up with that here. Well, it is afternoon now, isn't it? But I'm gonna head off and finish my day's work and have some lunch and meet up with Matt Cam and we'll be back here later on this afternoon. Well, that's the plan anyway. Stuntman Tim's here. Hello, Tim. Now, this is not actually not an aircraft we actually see all that often on an OPN live show. The 777-200ER, the shorter variant of the 777. Of course, no longer produced. But Link Airways Saab coming in here. 160 km/h winds yesterday. Is that right, Tony? That's insane. 160 km/h. Wow. Right, there's that Jetstar 78. Bit more wing flex there. How good is that?
We've just got a couple of repairs here that like a little bit more time to heal.
Right, Jan, do you want me to give you the heads up once they do start pushing back?
Negative, sir. I've got them inside. Thank you.
C-98 Brisbane ground, pushback approved, tail south.
Jetstar wing flex again. We don't see Jetstar 78s all that often in the afternoons either. Yeah, what's going on there, Daz? 777 on a stream and not a Kiwi does stuff in sight. KDS is missing out big time.
United 97, taxi Bravo to holding point Alpha 1.
Hello, holding point Alpha 1, United 97.
Holding point Alpha 1, so it will be well, as expected, it will be, sounds terrible, doesn't it? Will be a full-length departure off of runway 19 left. Hey Andy, if you're still watching, mate, we're gonna have to organise a new antenna. I reckon. It's antenna. I know there's a lot of like RF interference around the airport, but I don't know. I reckon we can do better. Might have to get one of these ones you're suggesting. Oh, no worries, Kay. Thank you so much. Appreciate you joining me here today for the short morning show. We're nearly at 600 likes. What can we do here, everyone? Can we go 650? Is that doable? 650 before United's airborne and we wrap up.
Brisbane Tower, g'day. Continue approach 19 left. Vehicle on the runway, just a routine inspection.
Oh, thank you, Devon. Appreciate that, mate. Very kind of you. Woolly Beast is there as well. Hello, Woolly Beast. They're going real slow, aren't they, United? They are. They're at like walking pace down there on taxiway Bravo. Yeah, DVO need to swap out the rubber ducky antenna. I'm not too into radio transmission and all that sort of thing, so I don't really know much about antennas, and you know all the various wavelengths and whatnot. So I actually wouldn't know what a good antenna to buy is for the scanner, but I'll try and do a bit of research. I have got a big one. I've got a big air nav one, which is designed to go on top of the house. But I think that might be a little bit overkill. It's got like a 10 meter coax attached to it as well, so it'd be a bit overkill.
197 ground. 603 Brisbane ground, pushback approved.
Push approved on 603.
Michael Thorne's here. Hello, Michael. And Eileen Adams over there in NZ as well. Hello, Eileen.
98 taxi via Charlie, Yankee Sierra.
We're about to finish up here today, but we'll be back later on. So hopefully you can join us there.
The wind 200 degrees, 7 knots, throwing on the left, clear to that.
Look at the engine cowling there. I wonder if that's meant to be two-tone like that. They are really going slow. Trying to extend out the OPN live show. Maybe they're trying to help us get to 650 likes before they depart. Maybe that's what's going on here. Oh, bit of ship spotting there. What's that? A car carrier coming in. What do we got? What do we got? Seeing as we're in the off season for cruise ships, we'll have to revert to cargo ships instead. It's definitely. I don't know a lot about ships, but I know that's a car carrier, a vehicle carrier, I should say, coming into the port of Brisbane. Oh, look out. Legend in the house. H-Man, how are you, mates? dropping in 5 gifted memberships there today. Thank you so much, H-Man. Really appreciate it, mate. I hope you're well. Have you knocked off work for the day, or are you or maybe you got the day off? Appreciate that, Stu. Thank you, mate. And a big welcome, of course, to those of you lucky enough to pick up a gifted membership from H-Man today.
03 into Bravo behind the United 777 and taxi to holding point Alpha 3.
Bravo behind
New shipment of bread vans.
Climb up to 4,000, score 3225, departures 133.
Yeah, Sam, I'm not too sure about why they're going so slow. They are really taking their time here, taxiing along taxiway Bravo up to 19 left. You know what's crazy is that because they're taking their time, we got another 777 pushing back here. We're going to have to wait for as well, Air New Zealand, which will also be heading out for runway 19 left. So I reckon we might have to extend the show out another 5 minutes for them to go. I promise this is not going to be an all afternoon live show.
Brisbane Circuit A, runway 19 right, clear to land.
I'm ready straight to tower.
Oh, lurking, James, still working. Lurking and working. OPN radio show, H-Man. Love it. Impulse Aviation. Pilots get paid by engine times. Slow taxi means longer engine run. And I would imagine the United pilots are making a pretty penny. A pretty penny. I think they're some of the highest paid pilots in the world, in fact. Oh, David Jolly, I smell 650, James. Where are we at? How many likes are we at? We're at 638. We're getting close. I might have to be cheeky, though, and ask for 700 if we're going to wait for the New Zealand 777, though. I might have to be a little bit cheeky and move the goalposts.
Departures 133.45, runway 19 right. Emerald flight position, Waco, flight managers, Waco 4 departure, cloud bar 76,000, squawk 3223 after departure, frequency 133.45.
This Qantas 73 has been following them at snail pace for the last few minutes. I bet they're getting a little bit impatient there. They'll probably push in front, no doubt, at Alpha 3 in just a moment, but
Ready, contact tower 120.
I bet they're properly impatient.
Contact tower 120.5.
It looks like the 777's even slowed down more. What is going on here? Snail pace. Nilton here joining us from Brazil. Hello, Nilton. And GR Yaris Mal's here. Hello, Mal. Yeah, you'll have to watch from the start, mate. I managed to just hit the live button in time for the C-17 departure. It was a rush against the clock, big time for me here today.
Line up runway 19 right. Wacko for departure on 19 right.
And I've got Baker there dropping in the $2 super chat, just ensuring lightning cam. Baker, I'm working on it behind the scenes, mate. So don't you worry. We'll make sure there's a lightning cam by the time we hit the storm season later on in the year.
Is it all onshore Yankee 1?
Peter Carroll reckons they're going 8 knots. I don't even know if it's that fast. Looks slower than that to me. I reckon I could walk faster than they are. Maybe not walk, but I could absolutely jog faster. All right, Daz, see you later on, mate. Thank you so much again for popping in and for your support as always. You're an absolute legend. Right, so Connor 7-3 is pushing out in front, of course, here at Alpha 3. They're heading to Melbourne as Connor 603. 5 knots now. There you go. Pulling into Bay 49 now. I'm trying to have a little peek into the cockpit, but the looks like the APU exhaust of the Fokker has other ideas. Look at the heat haze coming out of the Fokker APU exhaust. So it's making it impossible to get a good look in. Right, so United is down there at Alpha 1 holding point now, and we have got Velocity ready to go at Alpha 3 as well. Velocity 946 heading to Sydney.
7 Alpha 1, line up on 99. Alpha 1.
Yeah, Reese, Maddie is at work at the moment.
Brisbane afternoon, Victor, Echo Papa to Westman. Brisbane, everybody clear to Edinburgh, over Snail flight plane route, Brisbane 4 departure. At 4,000, score 4721, departures 118.45, runway 19 left. Edinburgh by Snail flight plane route, Brisbane 4 departure. Climb bus at 4,000, squawking 4721, departure frequency 118.45, runway 19 left, bay 47, big takeoff.
Right, Air New Zealand's on the move now, the 777, so coming our way. Hopefully that means we're going to have 2 777 departures here in very short succession on 19 left to round us out here. United's now lined up, so I think we're about to see them depart. United 97 heading back home to San Fran.
4946,
Not quite a long weekend for me, Reese. I've got to go and finish off my work after I finish here. So I've got another couple of hours.
Stand by for ground 1217.
Right, hopefully United go a little bit faster on the departure.
500 ground region flights.
Are they rolling yet?
146 taxi Bravo to holding point Alpha 1.
Alpha 1 to hold, it's on 146.
38 Delta Brisbane ground start approved. Start approved, feeling 5 38 Delta.
Oh, Dave, you just reminded me, mate. Yeah, we got to go do that. Oh, what are we at on the likes? I did move the goalpost, didn't I? I said 700 now before Air New Zealand departs. I reckon that's what we got to go for here. Those engines are a bit smoky, aren't they? On the 777-200. Little bit of a smoke trail being left there. Can't be the 777-300ER though here of Air New Zealand with the big GE90s on it. Looking forward to this one to round us out here. Carol Ann's here. Hello, Carol. And Thomas Martin. Peter Carroll's already voted. Good on you, mate. I might have to do that to Savo. Old fella Dave's here. Hello, Dave. Chris Rosie, what's the dark grey plane on the opposite side of the airfield? Might be the Fokker 70 that you were seeing there just before. We'll see that again come into this shot in just a moment.
The code is 4422.
Penny, if you want to see the C-17 departure, then if you wind back to the start of the show, it's right there. We just hit the live button in time to catch it here today. And I've stuck around for another hour or so. Peter Carroll, so the New Zealand 777's taxiing much faster. 22 knots. They can do a bit better than that, I reckon. A bit better. It's very windy here today, Carol. And there is some rain showers in the area, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes this afternoon. I think rain is forecast to increase throughout the day, and it's very windy, as I said. I think the wind will get better though. There we go, David. 680 likes now. We just need 20 more, everyone. 20 more likes to hit the 700 before we wrap up. And of course, Air New Zealand, they're going full length for the 19 left departure, all the way down to Alpha 1. Baker's back again, dropping in another 2. 4K lightning cam, I hope. Yes, mate. We'll make sure it comes through in the 4K that you're used to. Don't you worry. I'm running 4K 60 again here today, so hopefully that is noticeable on the feed. Probably less or more smooth, I should say, than it used to be.
Yankee Sierra to holding point Tango 5.
Carol Ann, when's the next live stream? So don't forget, tonight we're going to be back again in a few hours.
Give way to the outbound shaft and push back approved.
We will be back. Well, that's the plan anyway. So yeah, later on today. And Baker dropping in a gifted membership as well. Good on you, mate. Thank you so much. Very, very kind of you to do that today. How long have I got till lightning cam needs to be ready, do you reckon? How long have we got until storm season?
Sean, if you're not happy with the commentary, then I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
25, stand by for ground 121.7.
That's just what makes the OPN show, unfortunately.
Crossline 44, Brisbane ground. Traffic is a -8 southbound via Charlie 1.
All right, here we go. Final departure we're going to catch here. How are we looking on the likes? 6:93, 7 to go. 7 to go. I reckon we can smash that.
44, traffic information.
Qantas 1944, set to push.
Crossline 32, wind 120 degrees, 9 knots, 9 on the left.
Wow, they're up early. That was up real early. I reckon they're well, they must be running pretty light back to NZ to Auckland, the Savo. Did we hit 700? Oh, 699. Oh no, Lisa reckons we hit 701. Maybe it's a little bit behind on my clock here. Well, thank you everyone. That's awesome. What a milestone to hit in such a short show. I really appreciate it. Thank you to each and every one of you. I'm gonna rush off out of here pretty fast, everyone, because I'm gonna come back later on today, and don't want to miss. We don't want to miss any action this afternoon. So. Thank you for joining me for a brief hour or two here today, and hopefully I'll see you all again later on this afternoon. Hopefully you can all join me. We should have Matt Cam back in action. Hope you enjoyed the C-17 departure at the start. I'm glad we could feature it. A bit of refueling action there on the Link Airways. Righto, I'm out of here. See you everyone. Catch you later on. Bye bye.
Delta, I'm on the ground, 122, 125.